Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some social shit for everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made this be myself, so hit me. Woo! I mean, like, we can pull that clown shit away. There's some real shit for you. I'm spazzing right now, so listen, let's go. Yeah. It's in their bones, the thugs in harmony for the love of the money. Then fall victim for the cookie, then turn pussy, it's lonely. You said you hold it down when life get rough, we're here now, so show me. We move them losses to them wins. Heavy pounds, we make it ends meet. Converse with only few who make me feel like I be 10 feet.
Yes, what's going on, people, man? We are back in the damn building. Make sure you, of course, you guys smash a like, you share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, so we're here taking a look at CHIESA. Now, obviously, CHIESA, recently, he came out after the game against PSV, just talking about, he wants to play here. He's happy to, stay at Liverpool, and he wants to do the best for the club. He's enjoying his time at the club. Liverpool are one of the biggest clubs in the world, and the fan base is amazing. Playing at Anfield gives him shivers. Yeah. So listen, he's spoken about how, how much he, clearly from what he's saying, and we can obviously, of course, we can only take his word, for these kind of things. But the reality is, I think, throughout his time at Liverpool thus far, we're now, heading into, what we're in January. And, you can kind of see, it's not been the greatest of rides. I'll be honest with you. It's not really been the greatest of rides for CHIESA. He's been injured. It's been excuses about, fitness. He picked up a cold. And, when it's like, it was almost starting to feel like this is someone who doesn't really want to be here. For whatever reason, it's just whether he just can't acclimatize, to the English just culture, the weather, the Premier League, most importantly as well. And also, trying to acclimatize, himself to Arne Slot and his way, of playing. And the thing is, I get that, because some players, it is just like that. You just can't really get there. But the thing with like someone like CHIESA is that we've kind of always from time, we've kind of known like he is a good player, right? And obviously when we first signed him, it was that kind of, okay, we've signed, CHIESA, we've signed a baller, we've signed someone who, can, really do something for us and for the fee that we got him for. But then, of course, the fee that we got him for was so minimal because, injury problems and, Juventus wanted to go in a different kind of direction, which is absolutely, absolutely fine, because it means we can pick him up. And we've seen in spits and furts, when it comes to someone like a CHIESA, we've seen it in bits and bobs, even in the game, against PSV, of course, they'd rubber game, for Liverpool. So not like we had anything, really on the line or anything like that. But, 2 shots on target, in the game, 68% passing accuracy, 48 touches, 18 ground duels he had in the game. He won 11 of those. He lost possession 15 times, 5 dribble attempts and 3 were successful. So, over that 50%. So, it seemed like he had like again, I didn't watch the game, so I'm not going to, speak on it too much. But, in terms of like the stats and from what people are saying, he did have a somewhat decent game. And it's tricky, man. It's tricky. Like, I struggle with it as well, because I'm like, on the kids I remember, so this is what, Euro 2020? Was it Euro 2020? Was it a 2024? One of them, whichever one it was. Watching CHIESA, I thought, fucking hell, he's a absolute baller. Really, really good play. He's electric. He's quick. He can beat his man. He can shoot left foot, right foot into the back of the net. He finds good positions. All of these things. We could sit here and do a whole analysis, on someone like CHIESA. But again, having the injury problems that he's had, and then coming to Liverpool, it was starting to feel like, hey, are you, is this the right move, kind of thing for you? It's all well and good that he likes being here at the football club. That's great, and I guess that's a good platform in order for him to, to be able to somewhat succeed here. But we kind of do still need to see the application, and I always reference this, right? I always talk about this, Van Persie when he was at Arsenal, and then when he moved to Manchester United. One of the things I remember Fergie, talking about was, the injuries and stuff like that. That's all in your mind. So it's mind games. Shout out to young Spray. Like, it's mind games at this point. It's really, really mind games. And I think when you think about it, sometimes it just is in the mind more than anything. Now, of course, not for every injury. Of course, you know, someone can break your leg, then it's not, you know, it's not going to be like that. But sometimes with some of these injuries, you being able to get back to what you're good at, it can be, you know, something that you just need to sort out, a mentality thing. And I just think with Chiesa, that's the position that we're kind of at with him, is that, do you have the application? Do you really want to be here? Do you really want to play for Liverpool? Okay, if you really want to play for Liverpool and you really do want to succeed, then we need to see that. You know, we need to start, you know, noticing that from you. We need to then realize, okay, you know what? He is serious. He really does want to be here. And, you know, he's showing us that he wants to be here. He's showing us that, you know, he's trying to put his effort, his all into, you know, everything. If we start seeing that, then perfect, you know, kind of thing. And obviously, yes, I know with the fitness and stuff like that, but I said it before, we are in January, people. So I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and start saying, oh, yeah, but we're in January and we're coming up to the end of that January period. So from when we are coming up to the end of it, it is going to be a few question marks, you know, placed upon, you know, whether or not, you know, this is going to work out to be a good signing for Liverpool or not. Of course, we've still got the second half of the season to kind of go, so he can always still play a part. And I hope more than anything, he does play a part within that. But of course, it remains to be seen. You know, I'm not gonna judge him too much, you know, so quickly on, you know, just playing against PSV and stuff. Yeah, it's all well and good. Let's get the minutes in the tank, but then don't break down. And can you then? And remember, we still need him to get the minutes in the tank, but also we still kind of need him to get back up to a level. Do you know what I mean? Like, he does still need to get to a certain kind of level where it is like, hey, okay, bro, like, okay, you've done your thing. You've now gotten to this stage or that stage or whatever the case may be, but we need you to still, you know what I mean, operate at a high level, because that we did sign you for that. We didn't sign you to be operating at anything less than that. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see on Chiesa. But listen, it's good that he's back. Hopefully get some more minutes, maybe at the weekend against Bournemouth. We will see that. We'd have to, of course, you know, wait and see in regards to that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts, of course, on Chiesa. How important do you think he will be for the second half of the season?